Hey guys, this is a video about the craft of fitting guitars into songs, fitting guitars into music. So what I did is I took one of my favorite Ed Sheeran songs and I did 3 different concepts. Now this is exactly what I would do for any artist at any time, in any room, any part of the world as a professional guitar player.
Into the car, on the backseat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can get enough. You know you could tear me apart. Put me back together and take my heart. I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like I am. Now my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're closer, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. So when they say the party's over, then we bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're closer, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. So when they say the party's over, then we bring it right back. Baby, you
So this song has very familiar chords, B minor, G, D, and A. And for the verse, I'm trying a rhythm part that kind of plays cat and mouse with the vocal. It's repetitive. It's not designed to distract you from the vocal, just to add interest underneath it and kind of blend in with it. There's some variations that peak out at certain points too. Let's dive in.
say the party's over, then we'll bring it right
B minor.
to the car. On the backseat.
And you hear I'm picking up the keyboard,
Wrap me up
right?
between your legs and arms.
That's a D shape and then an A shape.
You know you could tear me apart.
That's one of the variations.
I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like I am. Now my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it.
Okay, so the idea here is to get away from the concept in the verse, which was more staccato and percussive. This is floaty and dreamy, and for that purpose, I did something that you might think is counterintuitive, where I added more distortion and then played lighter. So what happens is the tone gets bigger. So if I turn off the microamp that's adding the distortion, it's a more skinny tone, because I have switched. I was in the verse on this pickup, on the neck. Now I've switched to the middle, which is brighter. But it's also thinner. Now to get some of that body and size back, I press on the microamp and now, but that's a little hashy and distorted. I'm gonna turn the microamp up even a little more, turn back the volume, play lighter. And the effect is you're just this side of the hash and it's warm and wide. See, if you turn up the volume a little too much, it gets too distorted. If you pick too hard, it gets too distorted. Okay, here's the first half of the chorus.
I love it when you do it like that. And when you're closer, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. So when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, I love it when you.
So for the chorus, I'm using tenths. So it's this high third above the low tonic. B minor, G, D, and A. Playing very staccato. Basically being a percussionist. And that's a hybrid picked fill variation. Down to the G. That would be country on its own, but in this context, doesn't read country to me, but got away with it. Now to the D. And that's D sus to D2. So if you look at the chords, we're getting, once again, a hybrid picked variation. But the structured part is these tenths. Okay, so then when I go to the A, I change it, and I'm not as staccato. This is, to me, the most important moment. It's a bit of a release because I don't go. And there's a strong reason for that. If I do the B minor, G, then D, and then here I go. it opens, and that is refreshing, I believe, to the listener. So this is not staccato here. And then just kind of really minimal fill here. Okay, let's go chord by chord on the second half of the chorus. So I grab a note from his vocal melody. Maybe I did it subconsciously. That's where he goes to on the vocal. So instead of going, which is part of the structured part, I go up. And more hybrid picking. Let's see what happens next. Go to the G. So structure and another fill. A little less country. Or maybe just as country, I don't know, but it works. So this is maybe my favorite part of the whole chorus because it was spontaneous and it's kind of a melody laced in with this rhythm part. And then just a quick kind of fill on the turnaround. So I don't even do this, right? I abandon that and I just go. So on the two turnarounds, I actually play less, and hopefully less adds up to more because it's just these little events that peak out. So, and that's the chorus. So today's guitar was made by someone who I consider a friend, Taey Kang. Has a highly figured book-matched maple top, alder body that's chambered, so it's very light. It has purfling that, to me, says country and western, especially with the maple top and the tortoiseshell pickguard. I really like the way this thing looks. It has Kinman pickups, noiseless pickups. They are great. It has a Godot bridge, Indian rosewood neck, Jescar frets, Godot tuning keys, and some nice wood grain in the headstock. All in all, a great guitar.